Kennedy just said, can't believe that the United States...
What we're seeing today...
Really interesting, considering the history...
What we're seeing today...
But let me turn it on.
...is what I call turnkey totalitarianism. They are putting in place all of these technological mechanisms for control we've never seen before. It's been the ambition of every totalitarian state from the beginning of mankind to control every aspect of behavior, of conduct, of thought, and to obliterate dissent. None of them have been able to do it. They didn't have the technological capacity. Even in Hitler's Germany, you could cross the Alps to Switzerland. You can hide in an attic like Anne Frank did. I visited in 1962 East Germany with my father and met people who had climbed the wall and escaped. So it was possible. Many died truly, but it was possible. Today, the mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide. Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low-orbit satellites. Bill Gates said his 65,000 satellites alone will be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day. They're putting in 5G to harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply. Vaccine passports. You have a series of rights, as flawed as our government is. You can still go out and go to a bar. You can go to a sporting event. You can get on a bus or an airplane and you can travel. You have certain freedoms. You can get educated, etc. The minute they hand you that vaccine passport, every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates.
That's right.
It will make you a slave. And what do we do about this?
Nothing.
What do? We resist. I'm going to tell you 3 rules that you all need to know and memorize. Number 1, every power that government takes from us, it will never relinquish voluntarily. Well, they tell you we just want you to lock down for 2 weeks. Just to flatten the curve in the hospitals. But then 20 months later, they still have us locked down. And even when they give up, when they close the lockdowns and let us go back to normal, they are not relinquishing the power to do it to you again and again and again. They now have that power and they will never let it go until we make them let it go. Number 2, every power they take from us, they will ultimately abuse to the maximum extent possible. Number 3, nobody in history of the planet has ever complied their way out of totalitarian control.
Nope. That is right. That is true.
Every capitulation is a signal to the oppressors.
That's right.
To impose new forms of torment or torture or compliance or obedience. And every time you comply, you get weaker. The hill that you're going to die on is the hill that you're on right now. And they're coming for our children. And every time they push you back, when you say yes, because you think if I just do this, we can all return to normal.
That's not happening.
Every time they talk you and fool you into, Bullies cannot be appeased. It just encourages them to new forms of torture and torment. Every time you say yes, you're getting pushed back to a weaker position. That's why we need to resist today. You, all of you in the crowd, I thank you, I love you. You came out on this cold, cold day to do your duty for the United States of America. Let's go and fight for freedom. And let's return to our build back for our children. The America that our children, our parents fought and died for. Thank you very much.
Scientifically speaking, y'all are awesome. Thank you for your time and attention and for being here. For our next speaker, I'd like to direct your attention to the Jumbotrons. Coming in via Zoom, Dr. Tess Lowry is a co-founder of the World Council for Health, director of the Evidence-Based Medicine Consultancy, and the founder of BIRD, the British Ivermectin Recommendation Development Initiative. Please welcome Dr. Tess Lowry.
Hello DC, hello USA, land of the brave, welcome to a new day, the day that we remember who we are. We have been living in a world full of fear and we've forgotten how we thrive. So I'm here on behalf of the World Council for Health to help you remember. Human beings are courageous and resilient. We are loving and trusting. We are joyful. We are connected. And most importantly, we are free. It's together we thrive, together with love, together with friends and family, and in communities. As part of nature, we thrive outdoors. We thrive with respect and autonomy. We thrive with privacy and purpose. We thrive when we feel safe and heard. We thrive with different points of view. And we thrive with meaning to life. The process of undermining the human spirit did not begin with COVID-19. It began a very long time ago. Disconnecting us from one another is key to controlling us. And when we forget who we are, when we disconnect from each other, we are easy game. So I remind you again, human beings are courageous and resilient. Don't forget, what we do because we choose to do. We think because we choose to think. What we learn